Dan, can we talk about where some of that risk is going? Because as you see concerns around the pricing of bonds, a lot of fund managers are talking about holding just less in the portfolio and expressing some of their trades through foreign exchange. We've been talking this morning about the strength that we're seeing in some of the risk on currencies, euro, sterling, clear beneficiaries from this weakness in the US dollar. You have concerns about the euro dollar strength that we've witnessed recently. Just give us a sense of why and some of the other dynamics now with so many more traders and investors in the foreign exchange markets.
Yeah, I think that the strength in the euro dollar is predicated on three main ideas. The first one is that the Federal Reserve policy is going to be significantly more aggressive, more accommodative than the ECB one. I think that that is wrong. We have already seen what Ms. Lagarde and the ECB have been saying about the monetary policy, and we see, for example, that the ECB's balance sheet is already at 61% of GDP of the Eurozone versus the Fed's, which is around 34%. So it's incorrect to assume that the ECB is going to be tighter in terms of monetary policy. The second one is a very optimistic assumption about the Eurozone recovery. I think that the big question out there is how we're going to see 2021 happen. But and everything is put under the COVID-19 umbrella, but we seem to forget that in 2019, the Eurozone was already in a very significant slowdown. So basically, the Eurozone is going to likely pick up to that level of stagnation process, unfortunately, in my opinion. The third one is the huge trade surplus that supports the euro, the trade surplus of the Eurozone. But that is mostly an anomaly this moment because of the decrease in imports from the Eurozone due to the economic crisis. As the manufacturing sector is back on into expansion, what we see, and we will likely continue to see, is that that trade surplus shrinks just at the same time as the ECB steps up and accelerates its monetary policy. As such, I think that the carry trade of being extremely short of the US dollar versus long the euro and versus emerging market currencies, I think that that is likely to unwind into 2021. And we saw that already in the recovery of 2009 to 2011, particularly, in which most people were, and I think that that is a very, very concentrated bet to be short of the US dollar, to take aggressive bets on the most cyclical currencies. And I think that that comes back once we realize that the monetary policy of the rest of central banks, both emerging markets and Japan or the Eurozone, is not just more aggressive than the Fed's, but also more aggressive relative to real demand of those currencies globally.
Dan, thank you very much for joining us again this morning. And Daniel Lacalle with us, Chief Economist at Treasury's Gestion. And Merry Christmas to you, Dan, because we're unlikely to catch up with you before next week. So I hope you have a lovely festive period.
Merry Christmas to all of you. Thank you very much, and have a very happy holiday and a good 2021.